Okay, sorry we're a few minutes late. We had technical difficulties as usual. But, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of November 9th, 2022. Ms. Bork, please call the roll.
Committeeman Britting?
Here.
Committeeman Delport?
Here.
Committeeman Thompson?
Here.
Deputy Mayor Erickson? Mayor LaPlante?
Here.
Administrator Ferreira?
Here.
Attorney Willard?
Here.
Please join me in salute to the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
A little pause, see if everybody's paying attention. Before we begin tonight, I have an announcement to make. We've been made aware of via letter today delivered to our municipal clerk that unfortunately Deputy Mayor Janine Erickson has tendered her resignation effectively immediately. It's always a difficult decision to do that. You know, we take this job very seriously, as does she, and she has decided that she needed to step down so that the people that can put their full effort and dedication and time to the job are there. So we wish her all the best and thank her for her service. With that being said, we obviously have a void in our deputy mayor seat. So I would like to ask anyone who would like to nominate a step in for Mr. Janine Deputy Erickson. Do we have a nomination?
Do we have to make a motion to open up for nominations?
I'll make a motion to open to nominations. How's that? Make it official.
I'll second it.
All in favor? Aye. Is that, Ms. Bork, am we doing something wrong?
Can you read the open meeting?
Public, oh, did I jump before that? I was so excited. Please be advised in accordance with Chapter 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of Public Laws of 1975, that notice of this meeting was made by posting on the bulletin board of the Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex and notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place at 7:30 p.m. on November 9th, 2022. So that is done. Now we have a motion. Do we have a second? All in favor of opening nominations?
And I apologize, who made the first motion? And who seconded?
I'm sorry, you made the motion, I seconded.
Second.
Thank you. And it's a
All in favor? A roll call? Go ahead.
Committeeman Britting?
Yes.
Committeeman Delport?
Yes.
Did you know?
No, we
No,
just
just
opened
open
for
to
nominations.
nominations. I don't know if we need to do that, so we're,
Okay.
so, yeah. All right, so do we have a motion? Yeah, we have a nomination.
If you're seeking nominations, I believe at this time, I would like to nominate Frank Delcourt for the position of deputy mayor for the remainder of 2022.
Thank you. We have a second?
I second that.
Okay. Therefore, we have a roll call?
Committeeman Britting?
Absolutely, yes.
Committeeman Delport?
Sure.
No, that's
No, we're not going, we're a little flustered, obviously you can tell. That's Committeeman Thompson?
yes.
And Mayor LaPlante?
I'll say yes.
Fairness, yesterday was a long day election-wise, so.
So I hereby close the nominations and declare Committeeman Delcourt now Deputy Mayor Delcourt until term of the end of December 31st, 2022.
Thank you all. I'll be happy to help you out this last couple of months.
You thought you could skate? No, you gotta do some more work.
All right.
I'm going to do it there now.
So you go home and tell your wife how the meeting went.
You certainly can.
All right. I, Frank Delcourt,
I, Frank Delcourt,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United
and
States
the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New
and
Jersey,
I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United
and
States
in this state,
and in this state
on the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will
and
impartially
justly perform
and justly
all
perform
the duties of the office of Deputy Mayor
all the duties of the office of Deputy Mayor
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, one last swearing in.
Now back to our normally scheduled program. Thank you for indulging us there in a little bit of housekeeping, but Frank, I'm sure that the last 2 months you'll be as involved as you always were. So we're going to next go to approval of minutes, regular meeting minutes, October 11th, 2022. May I have a motion?
Motion to approve?
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Chairman Brennan,
Yes.
Chairman Thompson,
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delcor,
Yes.
Mayor LaFontaine.
Yes. Regular meeting minutes, October 25th, 2022. May I have a motion to approve?
25th.
25th, 2022, sorry. October 25th, 2022. On the struggle bus today.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second?
Roll call.
Chairman Brennan?
Yes.
You said yes.
Okay, sorry, Chairman Thompson,
Abstain.
Deputy Mayor Delcor,
Yes.
and Mayor LaFontaine.
Yes. We're going to take a break. We'll try and reset here. Yeah. Before we get to reports from committees and liaisons, I would like to be the first to congratulate Committeeman Britting on his reelection to committee for real this time.
Yeah, right.
And glad you're team, and we look forward to working with you for the next 3 years. So we'll move to reports from our liaisons, and Committeeman Britting, you are first.
So first, I just want to say thank you, Mayor and Township Committee, and most of all, thank you to Hillsborough, the voters of Hillsborough. I really do appreciate you putting faith behind me for the most recent election. So just really do appreciate it. And my family's very excited to be a part of making a positive difference in the town. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to put every effort I can into it. All right, so we'll start with social services, and I'll get us through because we've had some hiccups on this morning or this evening. See, I'm tired.
Can't
I've
do
been
any
working since
worse.
5:30, so I'm a little tired too. All right, so social services. So our community assistance program. So the CAN program has started gearing up for the 2022 holiday food and gift program. This is a great opportunity to engage in Hillsborough. So each year, the social services department looks to the community for residents willing to sponsor a family or an individual. Families with children of similar ages can be matched up accordingly. A sponsor in our program has several options, and these sponsors may choose one of 3 different areas. They can adopt either a whole family, they can adopt just one person of a family, or they can provide one specific gift to someone in a family. I think that's a really wonderful thing to do, and I think, the world is not the greatest place it's been in the past, and it's great to be able to do some nice things for people. So please consider doing it. And if you want to learn more, please see today's e-news and the Hillsborough Township website for complete information, or contact the Social Services Department at 908-369-3880 for more details. Next is health. There will be a COVID booster and flu clinic at the municipal building here on Tuesday, November 15th from 4 to 7 p.m. See today's e-news or the Hillsborough Township website for registration information. If attending this clinic, please remember to bring your COVID vaccination card and insurance card if you have one. And remember, they could also be in your phone, right? Your COVID vaccination card. Recreation. The recreation department has some really fun holiday programs coming up that everyone can enjoy. Rec department's always very busy here. Hillsborough Township will officially kick off the holiday season on Friday, December 2nd, a couple days after Thanksgiving, with the annual Township Christmas tree lighting. The festivities begin at 6 p.m. and Santa will be there, arrive at 7 to light the tree. Your favorite holiday characters will be on hand, and you can also check out different attractions while enjoying hot cocoa and cookies. So parents, if you haven't done this before, this is great. My kids come every year, can take pictures with everybody. I believe we've had Elsa, we've had Santa, we've had all those great people. So that's great. Pajama Drive. Again, the rec department is also hosting a pajama drive to benefit local families in need. They're collecting new sets of pajamas beginning on November 14th through December 2nd. Donations can be brought to the tree lighting on Friday, December 2nd, or they can be placed in the donation box that will be located in the hallway leading to the library prior to the tree lighting. All sizes are welcome from infants to adults. So if those of you who are not always in the municipal building, you come in, you make a left, that's where the library is, then I'll in the front entrance, and I'll get you right there. Santa's mailbox is back. That's another fun one. So beginning Monday, November 21st, and each night leading up to Christmas, Santa will send one of his elves to stop by his special mailbox at the municipal building to pick up each child's letter, so he can start working on all these presents. I think maybe we should have the new deputy mayor bring up those letters. What do you think? The rec department will still have sample letters out to the mailbox and on their website for you to print. If you'd like a response from the big guy himself, please make sure your letter is in his mailbox by Friday, December 9th, so a week after the tree lighting. So no postage is necessary. Santa's free. Home for the Holidays house decorating contest. Finally, the rec department is excited to announce that the Home for the Holidays house decorating contest is back. So dress up your house is nice. So do you love to decorate your yard or your home for the holidays? You can justify the increase in your electric bill to bring smiles to your neighbors' faces. I feel like I'm on that SNL, the news part where they write the letters for each other. You can do all of all that, plus get a chance to win amazing prizes, including Township bragging rights for having the best decorated house in Hillsborough. To take part, submit a picture of your yard or your home's exterior, plus your name and street address to recreation@hillsborough-nj.org. Submissions are due by Sunday, December 4th, so 2 days after the lighting. Voting will take place from December 5th through the 18th, and the winners will be announced on Monday, December 19th. That's all. Thanks, sir.
Thank you. Committeeman Thompson.
Thank you, Mayor. First and foremost, I want to congratulate Bob and John on their election to victory last night. It was hard work, well-deserved to both of you. Also to Frank, congratulations being sworn in as deputy mayor. And also to my running mate, Janine Erickson. I got to know her very well, campaigned together. You definitely form a special bond with someone as you knock on thousands of doors around the town, especially during a COVID election. It was quite interesting. Hillsborough has lost a true public service servant from this day, so I'm very sad to see her have to step down. From our building department, a cold weather tip. When the cold weather setting in, if you're planning on leaving for an extended period of time, do not shut off your heat completely. This can help prevent pipes from freezing and possibly rupturing in your absence. From our engineering department, we'd like to report to the public that the township is improving pedestrian safety by installing rapid flashing crossing signs over the next few years. The first signs have been installed on Triangle Road at the intersection of Van Zant Drive, so you definitely see more of those coming up around town. From Public Works, they're very excited to have the opportunity to highlight the importance of litter abandonment with a festive community event to be held on Saturday, November 12th. LitterCon is a township-wide litter cleanup that is held in preparation for the upcoming holidays. Participants earn valuable volunteer hours and receive coupons to eat for free at participating local restaurants. Volunteers often dress in holiday costumes such as Santa, elves, or the Grinch, presenting a festive and lively atmosphere as they pick up litter around our community. Registration is available through the Public Works website, and cleanup kits will be distributed to volunteers before the event. If you previously registered and already have a kit, bring that along and get ready to clean up Hillsborough one wrapper at a time. From the police department, the Hillsborough PBA Local 205 will once again be stuffing the bus. Members of the Hillsborough Township Police Department will be collecting food and other items for the Community Assistant Network. That is our local food pantry. Please come by ShopRite at the Nelson's Corner Shopping Center on Saturday, November 19th between the hours of 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. for a list of items that are especially needed this year. And also from the residents are invited to support the Hillsborough Police Department and connect with the community in the annual family-friendly environment at the New Jersey Devils. The 8th annual Hillsborough Township Day at the Prue Center, Saturday, November 26th, will benefit the local police department. Participating in this fun, family-friendly community event includes group seating at the New Jersey Devils game, a group photo on the ice after the game, and a personal donation to support Hillsborough PBA Local 205. The New Jersey Devils will be playing the Washington Capitals. And last but not least, it's that time of year. If you do see a deer that has been struck on the road and you don't see a red or orange X on the deer, please kindly call it into 908-369-4323, extension 3, to speak with our dispatcher and make sure that it can be taken away. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. And for one more time, Deputy Mayor Delcor.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, to Committeeman Pretty and Committeeman-elect Chitterelli, Jesus. I can't believe I just did that. Chickarelli, well deserved. It's always great when you get your first win on your belt. You guys deserved it. So I've enjoyed working with you. Obviously, I won't get the opportunity to sit up on the dais with John, but I know you guys are bound for great things here in town.
Thank you.
And I'd also just like to send my, or at least provide my feedback. I'm going to miss Deputy Mayor Erickson. She's been a very valuable contributor to the township. She's provided exemplary service, and she will be missed as a representative up here. And thank you to let me sort of finish up my term as deputy mayor in the interim. Just a couple things real quick. From the assessor's office, inspections are underway as part of the annual reassessment program. So inspectors will be coming to your homes to ensure that they've got the most accurate information for the reassessments. If it's not possible to let the inspector in when they're in your area, please call the assessor's office to schedule an appointment for an interior inspection. The reason this is important is because if they don't get the opportunity to come into the home, they will kind of make some assumptions about what, if there's been some new items or based on permits or whatever it may be. So better just have them fully understand what's happened in the home, and they'll make they'll do the inspection and then base it on actual data as opposed to trying to estimate based upon what they think may have happened. The finance organization, just a reminder, tomorrow, November the 10th, is the last day to pay fourth quarter taxes without an interest penalty. The tax collector's office is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Or you can leave the payment in either of the secure after-hours mailboxes, which are located either outside the tax office or the lobby by the police department. You can also pay online, and that's at www.hillsborough-nj.org. Online payment is a free service if you pay with your checking account. However, there is a charge of a 2.5% convenience fee if you do use a credit card. And finally, the Economic and Business Development Organization. Somerset County is actually undertaking a fairly interesting process. They're trying to gauge the needs and visions of all who live, work, and visit Somerset County. And they're encouraging Hillsborough residents to share their input for what they're calling a Keep Somerset Moving, the Transportation Plan 2045. I know that seems a long way away, but there are significant transportation matters in this central Jersey area that will require some long-term planning and obviously coordination with Trent. So there's a vision process that's being undertaken. And if you would like to provide your feedback, you can either do that through a survey or via an interactive map. And you can see today's e-news or the Economic and Business Development website, the page on the Hillsborough Township website for a link to participate. And I encourage everyone, especially those that commute in the Somerset County area, to provide your input. The county group will certainly take it into account. And the more resident feedback we can get, obviously, the better planning that will go into that. So thank you, Mayor. That's all from me.
Thank you. So again, congratulations to Bob and to John. And what's all been said, when you're a group here and you do a lot of walking and powwows with this, it's kind of like your family, away from your family. So we'll miss Janine and her knowledge that she provided us behind the scenes. So on to some events that we attacked this past month or so. So we did have Coffee with the Cops. There you go. Thank you to Chief McMahon and his staff. Township Police Department, and also Community Breeding, and all the residents who attended Coffee with the Cops at Starbucks last October 27th. Couldn't have asked for a nicer day. It was actually probably one of the most beautiful blue skies we've had, and everyone was obviously outside. There was no reason to be inside, but it was a nice time, and thank you for Chief and bringing your staff to interact with the public. This coming Friday is Hillsborough Township will be hosting our 14th annual Veterans Day ceremony at 6 p.m. at the Garden of Honor over here, located at the Hillsborough Township Musical Complex. If there is inclement weather, they will move the ceremony in the senior activity room. The program will include a ceremony at the Garden of Honor followed by a brief reception for participating veterans, their spouses, and guests in the multi-purpose room where refreshments will be served. In addition to township officials offering comments at the ceremony, Mike Schaffnagel, the commander of the Hillsborough Memorial VFW Post 8371, will offer remarks on being a veteran. The public is welcome to attend the ceremony. And if you noticed in the last few days out here in the front of our building here, there's 100 American flags on the lawn along Beekman and South Branch. This is the fundraiser that once again was being presented by the Hillsborough Rotary Club, with proceeds being donated to the Hillsborough Township veterans. Each flag is sponsored by a Hillsborough resident who represent veterans who hold a special place in their heart. The Flags for Heroes display will be graced the lawn here at the Municipal Building until November 19th. The Hillsborough Special Olympics competitive basketball team is preparing for the upcoming 2022-23 season. They are seeking to add 2 to 4 new players to our roster. For information and join the program or becoming a volunteer, please see today's Mayor's e-news. As always, you can stay connected with all events and more via the Wednesday newsletter. To be sure to follow and like the official Hillsborough Township Facebook page and Twitter, TV29, and the Hillsborough YouTube channel, and Hillsborough alerts for traffic and emergency notifications. We do have a few presentations and awards this evening, so I will now go down and proceed with that. Testing. See if we can get through it. So our first proclamation is for our lung cancer awareness. Somebody here? No? I'll read it. Lung cancer is the leading cause of cancer death among men and women in the United States. 1 in 16 people will be diagnosed with lung cancer in their lifetime, and approximately 130,180 American lives are lost annually. Smoking is the leading risk factor for lung cancer and is responsible for 80% of lung cancer deaths. Exposure to radon gas is the second most common risk factor. The symptoms of lung cancer are breathe, blood when coughing, recurring respiratory infections, enduring cough, aches in the shoulder, back, and chest, trouble breathing, hoarseness, and exhaustion. If lung cancer is caught early, the likelihood of surviving is 5 or more years improves by 60%. November is dedicated to lung cancer prevention and awareness through education and early detection. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the Mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize November 22 as Lung Cancer Awareness Month and encourage all to be aware of the symptoms and seek early screenings if at high risk. Representing our GIS contingent. Of course it would be, you guys. The Township of Hillsborough recognizes that understanding use and applications of geospatial technology is crucial to operating our infrastructure, sustaining our natural resources, and stimulating economic growth, thus benefiting the welfare of the general public throughout Hillsborough Township. Geographic Information Systems, otherwise known as GIS technology, allows us to see and model complex relationships and patterns to more intelligently respond. Hillsborough Township has provided a GIS platform to the public since 2003. The Hillsborough Township Planning and Zoning Department has a GIS specialist since 2021. The Township of Hillsborough is committed to utilizing GIS to inform decision makers, making and better serve its residents and make useful geographic information open and easily available to the public as a platform for innovation. Now therefore be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and the Hillsborough Township, do hereby proclaim November 16th, 2022 as GIS Day.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, Township Committee. We really appreciate having the opportunity to have a GIS specialist, and we're really excited about some of the things in the future that we're going to be sharing with the public, and to have a professional like Jocelyn. So thank you very much.
Anthony?
Thank you, Mayor. First, I apologize. I just realized I didn't have my jacket. I left it in the office, so I apologize for that. I just wanted to thank Jocelyn Bello. She started our program here in Hillsborough GIS in a short amount of time. She's done an amazing job. And as Mr. Coyce had mentioned, some of the things we look forward to in the future. So I want to thank Jocelyn for kicking off the program and doing an outstanding job and helping the township out the past year. And we're making sure that she has the tools necessary for her to make sure that the township's leading the way in the state. So thank you.
Just an example of some of the stuff that just recently we put on the township website, the roadmap, utilizing a lot of that type of technology. So just if you want to see what it is. Mr. Ballinger. Baldinger. Am I saying it right? Tom.
You said that wrong.
Nailed it. Hillsborough resident Tom Baldinger, creator of 624 Productions, LLC, was awarded the Independent Achievement Award and producing a feature film and music video at the International Film Festival in Manhattan. 624 Productions, LLC, located in Hillsborough for the past 11 years, has won multiple awards at the Garden State Film Festival, AOF Film Festival, and the IMBD Awards. Tom Ballinger, I can get it right, awards for the production of Scoundrel and Who's Jenna. Tom Ballinger, along with wife Kelly, who's here, and their children have been living in Hillsborough for 12 years. Now, therefore, we claim that we, the mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Tom Ballinger for having been awarded the Independent Achievement Award and producing a feature film and music video, and best wishes for continued success. And I've already talked to you. We're going to get some filming in this town, right? Put us on the map. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Hillsborough Township Committee, thank you very much. So, yes, 624 Productions as well. Thank you to my wife and my family. They're always supporting me. And yes, I'm incredibly excited that you guys got your film ordinance to film here from the New Jersey Film Commission. So we're going to be doing a lot more productions. We're actually be filming in Hillsborough in the next couple of weeks on a new web series. And in Somerville as well. And we're going to be doing a lot more projects. So we're excited to bring more filming back here into the county, into this town, because it's a great location. So it's some good spots. Thank you.
Family? She's running off. Be sure to like 624 Productions on Facebook.
Yes. 624productions.com. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you much.
Iron Peak? Oh, that's okay. Iron Peak Sports and Events was awarded the 2022 Economic Vitality Award by Somerset County Business Partnership. The award recognizes Iron Peak's business growth and leadership, enhancing the economic competitiveness of Somerset County. Iron Peak provides facilities rentals for social and corporate gatherings, youth and adult leagues, tournaments, events, youth sports training programs, clinics, camps, sports performances, and fitness training. Excuse me. The 3 outdoor turf fields opened in June of 2020, and the indoor facility opened in October 1st of 2020. Tough through the COVID era, but they were able to survive and get open. Iron Peak has filled a much needed void in Hillsborough and beyond as a venue for sports tournaments, sports training, and active event space. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that we, the mayor and Hillsborough Township Committee, do hereby recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Iron Peak for having been awarded the 2022 Economic Vitality Award by Somerset County Business Partnership, and wish them a great and continued success. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mayor and Township Committee. Thank you. Unfortunately, our managing partner, Greg Wilkie, wasn't able to be here today, but did send me with some words. So hold on one second if you'll bear with me. He's much more of the writer than I am. So on behalf of Iron Peak's owners, management team, and clients, we wish to thank the Somerset County Business Partnership for the Economic Vitality Award, as well as Hillsborough Township for this proclamation. We began this project many years ago with 2 goals in mind. First, to bring higher quality athletic and recreation experience to the children and adults of our community and the surrounding region. And second, to further enhance the economic vitality of the Township of Hillsborough and Somerset County. And we believe we are well on our way to achieving these goals. Again, thank you to the Somerset County Business Partnership and the Township of Hillsborough for recognizing our vision, our hard work, and our positive impact on the community. We greatly appreciate working with you and look forward to an even brighter future for our town and county.
Len Harris with the Somerset County Business Partnership. We could not be more proud to have a business like you, not just in Hillsborough, but representing the county. As we know, Somerset County is a wonderful place to live, wonderful place to raise your family, but also having businesses like you in the county makes it a pleasant place to come and visit. And spend time and spend money, which is what we all want, right? So thank you so much for choosing Somerset County. Thank you so much for choosing Hillsborough. And we at the SCBP are here to support you in every way possible. So thank you.
So if you remember, we had our scarecrow competition, our second annual scarecrow competition outside. And it was really, it's amazing the creativity some of these people put into it. And we're here to acknowledge the winners tonight. So our first place winner was a scarecrow created by Healthy Home LLC. So if they're here, come on up. Why don't you describe what your scarecrow was?
Sure. So on my website, I create a bunch of healthy recipes for families, and my kids love Minions. So this year I created a Minion healthy recipes, and it was 3 Minions stacked on top of each other, and they were each holding a picture of one of my recipes.
Awesome. As you see it, picture this. Here's a gift card.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Second place was the Schaffer family. Are they here? There they are. Their scarecrow was called The Grinch Who Stole Halloween. So why don't you describe your scarecrow?
So we love Christmas and Halloween, so we decided to do the Grinch Who Stole Halloween instead of the Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
As you can see up there.
Yeah.
Slide over a little bit.
Very cool.
Our third place is the Goddard School, and their theme of their scarecrow was Pete the Cat. Describe your scarecrow.
So when we decided to do a scarecrow, we pulled the teachers and the children, and we gave them a few things to vote on, and the children all love the Pete the Cat book, so we decided to create him in scarecrow form.
Fourth place is not here, but I will say that it was the Newman family, and theirs was up there, DJ Echo and the Gang Green. So thank you to the Newman family. So that is all we have for proclamations and awards at this time. So we will take a brief pause to allow those who wish to leave that opportunity. So thank you to all those who made scarecrows. We look forward to them next year, and to our award winners. And we'll look forward to seeing a video soon and a movie from Hillsborough from Tom. Congratulations. And we'll take a quick break. We'll be reconvene at 8:15. Yeah, you available? I think it's 10. You available? Is it 10 days? No. How long to the public committee? They have 15, and then the whole process was supposed to be 30 days. They have like 15 to get somebody. I'll name 3 answers. So by December 8th, 9th, we'll have somebody. And then she'll serve, or he'll serve from that point till the end of Gene's term on December 31st. I thought so too. She has resigned. I was between us kids. I was going to write something. So if you got to do a story, go. Obviously, you're going to do a story, but she'll have to follow up, or she's going to write something. It's not going to be done tonight. So. Yeah, 15 days for the township for the Hillsborough Republican Committee. Three popular names, and we pick the top 3. Do we? We got a bunch of good people. We do. That's the problem. People don't understand that this is like a full-time job. But you know, it's what you put into it too. You can have assets, but guess what? You're not getting elected. You know, voters can smell when you're not in it. seat. Okay. Kaz, we good? These press guys, they don't know. All right, we're back. It's 8:15. Again, congratulations to all the winners and to those who got awards today. Again, with consent of my colleagues, I'd like to move a little out of order here and move on the consent agenda items 1 through 4 only, out of order. May I have a motion to approve items 1 through 4?
So moved, Mayor.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the floor? Excuse me? Oh, from the dais, I'm sorry.
I'll defer to the floor.
Yeah. And Mr. Ferrer?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple things first. I wanted to congratulate Frank Matei, moving on promotion to assistant to the IT director. So Frank's been here as part-time, done an exceptional job, and really happy that he's moving up. Also, thank Jim to be here as well, our IT director, to be with him this evening. Also, Rick Mance taking over part-time property maintenance and code enforcement officer. So we're thrilled to have him with his background experience as well. And happy to have Mike Carr here, our director of environmental programs, in support of him tonight as well. 2 other new employees that we're adding that could not be here this evening. John Dene is going to be our DPW worker 3 with a lot of experience coming on board. And Ken Gorman, who was an employee here, and we're happy he's back, taking a promotion to the electrical subcode officer. So adding those 4 employees, we're thrilled to have them here and look forward to them starting soon. So we might excuse them since they're both starting tomorrow.
Yeah. All right.
We want
All
them to
right,
be
so-
on time.
Yeah. Tea time's
Thank
at
you.
7 a.m. here. Congratulations. We have comments from the dais. We have any comments from the floor on items 1 through 4 only?
Maria Janusik, 720 East Frank Avenue, Manville, New Jersey. Also a Hillsborough Township property owner, Block 86, Lot 3, 2155 Camp Lane Road. In regard to resolution number 2, the hiring of Kenneth Gorman, that name was familiar. What position did Mr. Gorman have previously?
He had the electrical inspector position.
Electrical inspector?
Right. So he's moving up from, well, he left the township to take on a job that was closer to home. And this is a promotion for him. Electrical subcode official is a step above that. So he's coming back to the township. He really enjoyed working here, and now there's a reason for him to come back here as a promotion as a few years back. So we're happy to have him back here.
Okay, so it's a promotion. What was his prior salary? What's the salary now?
When he left, I'm not sure. But the salary now, I think it's on there. It should be 87.5, I believe. Usually have a pretty good memory.
I don't have the resolution. in
Yeah, I
front of
think
me.
it's
87.5.
Yeah, it's 87.5. I can't tell you what he was making in the other town. I think it was probably somewhere around, if I had to guess, maybe around 85. It's all public. Yeah, I don't want to guess. That's why I said guess. So I'm not sure what it has to do with working in Hillsborough, but that is his salary.
No, I'm not talking about where he was working before. I'm talking about the prior position he had here.
Yeah,
We'd have to look back. It
Go
was,
back and
it was
look at
years
the salary.
ago.
I don't know.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thanks.
Any other comments from the dais? All right, seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Brennan?
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delport?
Yes.
Mayor LaPlante?
Yes. All right, thank you. You may leave. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow morning.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to all. Okay, we'll go back to our regular scheduled program, which will be public comment on new business and matters not on today's agenda. Ms. Bork, please read the statement regarding public comment.
The Township Committee welcomes input from the public. Please state your name and address, and please spell your name for the record. You will be given 1 3-minute allotment for your comments. Please understand that this is a public forum. It is not structured as a question and answer session. Comments are to be addressed to the mayor. Again, please keep your comments to 3 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, this is any comments on new business?
Maria Janusik, 720 East Frank Avenue, Manville. Mayor, is Planning Board Chairman Carl Sirachi an elected official?
No.
No. I was present at the last Planning Board meeting that was held on November 3rd. regarding the 279 Homestead Road application. And the planning board member, I think it was Mr. Peason, reported that there had been a very heated environmental commission meeting that included very numerous property owners from Hearthstone, the over 55 residential community.
Mhm.
Mr. Peason stated.
That's Mr. Julian.
Mr. Julian.
It was
Oh,
Mr.
Julian,
Julian.
I'm sorry. Mr. Julian stated that one of the witnesses for the applicant reported to him that he had felt threatened. Carl Sirachi, the planning board chairman, admonished, reprimanded, hollered at the members of the public who were present at the meeting. Carl Sirachi threatened that if this were to happen again, the township might limit the number of people who could attend the meeting. My question
Actually,
is-
you're wrong. It was me that did that, and I didn't yell. I just admonished the people. It wasn't actually, I was the first one to speak, and then I believe now Deputy Mayor Delcor was second. And then Mr. Sirachi then echoed the same comments that I said.
The most, that was what, the person who did the most as far as being very angry in his comments towards the public was Planning Board Chairman Sirachi.
Well, I disagree, but what is your?
He does not have, I don't know what authority he has to do that. Now, I was at this, this incident didn't occur at the planning board meeting, so I don't know why he continued on and on about that. I was a member of the public. I was not at that environmental commission meeting, and I did not like being yelled at. And I don't think that the people who were there should have been yelled at either, because that was a situation, the witness claimed he felt, Mr. Julian said that man felt threatened. Well, I think all the people that live in Hearthstone feel threatened.
I don't think
Because
so.
there's a danger of flooding, there's a danger to their safety, there's a danger to their quality of life. And so they felt threatened. So the way it was handled was really, really bad. Now, there was a handout with the agenda to Carl Sirachi, chairman, regarding the Homestead LLC application that says that there were fraudulent documents provided in regard to the stormwater management tests. And that wasn't brought up. That was part of the meeting. That was a handout that was given out that should have been brought up. Mr. Sirachi instead yelled at everybody over here, and then threats were made about limiting the number of people that can come to the meeting. Why wasn't it brought up? What the applicant and the attorney was present, he should have been admonished for the false records that are being provided by the applicant.
Ms. Janasek, the reason none of that was brought up because the attorney asked for an adjournment of the application, which will be done. So all that will be taken up once the planning board hears the meeting. So there was no reason to bring that out right then. And you were there, and you know why. Thank you for your time.
The attorney asked
Thank you
for
for
an
your time.
adjournment, but then he was allowed to sit and talk and talk about the application to an impassioned request to not deny the application, and he went on and on. So if he was able to do that, then something should have been said about this, because this is really bad. I don't understand how this application can be going forward when you get fraudulent records.
Ms.
Thank you.
Janasek, with all due respect, I know you're passionate about these planning board matters. But just to set the record straight, which it seems we always have to do when you come up to the microphone.
I don't like those. I'm sorry. I don't make little juicy comments like
I
that.
let you speak. Let me set the
Don't
record.
make juicy comments, please.
Let me set the record straight. At the meeting, Mr. Julian, who is also a member of the Environmental Commission, gave his understanding of what happened at that meeting, what he witnessed, and what was felt and what was conveyed to him. So you may not like that people get threatened, but our responsibility as officials in this town is to make sure that public hearings such as that one don't ever get to the point where people feel threatened. And as the mayor noted, he spoke first and clearly indicated that if that ever happened again, that we would be sure that the volunteers and the applicants would feel safe in that meeting. And if that means limiting the amount of people that are able to be in the room, or if that means we have to have some type of protection or police presence in the meeting, we will absolutely do so. And Chairman Sirachi, who has the rights of a chairman to control the meeting, was well within every right he has to talk about what would be done. because the Environmental Commission is actually a subset of the Planning Board Commission. So with all due respect, let me finish before you start shaking your head. Secondly, as it relates to the, you love to throw around the word fraudulent. I can't imagine how many times you've used that word. As the mayor noted, that was not in evidence to discuss as of the other day. That will, anything that gets submitted as it relates to testing or the like will be part of the testimony of the application. And if it needs to be commented on that time, it will be. So I don't know why you feel the need to incite with talking about fraudulent matters. It's not fraudulent. It's a piece of evidence, and that will get evaluated as we go through the hearing in the planning board process.
Statement
you.
here says this data
Thank
is
you.
clearly fabricated. Fabricated means it's made up, which.
Well, that's what
which-
testimony is for. Thank you for your time.
And I will say, you ask respect from the public. When I come up, you always add a little something. You're always doing this and you're always
Well,
doing that.
it's the truth.
I don't. Well, then there's a lot of things I can say that's the truth about what goes on over here too.
3 minutes. Thank you for your comments. All right, so that's public comment. We'll now move on to consent agenda. There's no new ordinances introduced at this time. And with consent agenda numbers 5 through 18. Any wishing to take these separately? Okay, seeing none. May I have a motion to pass?
So moved, Mayor.
Thank you, 5 through 18. Second?
Second?
Okay. Any comments from dais? Any comments on the floor on resolutions 5 through 18?
Maria Janusik. Resolution, that's consent number 14, authorizing the circulation of a preliminary official statement and final official statement in connection with the sale of the township's bond anticipation notes in an aggregate amount not exceeding $13,395,000, and approving a continuing disclosure certificate with respect to said notes of the township, and authorizing and or ratifying other actions in connection therewith. Can you explain what that's
Sure.
referring to?
So the township adopted an ordinance in late of 2021 for the purchase of the Mindale property and financed the purchase with bond anticipation notes. The notes are now coming due, and the township will roll over the notes because they are over the $1 million threshold. The township committee must pass a resolution authorizing bond counsel to issue the official financial statements required for this borrowing. This puts the action of borrowing these monies on public record for transparency.
So this is now the official public record of this transaction?
It's always been official public record. It's just, we're rolling over the note. That's all. So to do that, we have to pass that, as I read, an ordinance to allow that to be out there.
And resolution, consent number 18, resolution authorizing the execution of an agreement to join an appeal to compel the governor to appoint members to a COA board. That's the Council on Affordable Housing. Is there still this COA still exists?
No?
So what kind of
So
board is this?
I'll let Committeeman Thompson, if he wants to expound, but I'll tell you what it's about. So there has been started a class action suit between now, I think, 13 municipalities in the state to have the governor reinstitute COA so that we can get some control back in the township as far as affordable housing, as opposed to leaving it up to just the courts, who I'm sure you're very fond of, Ms. Janusik, and the fair share housing. So this is the first step of us trying to gain back some control over the affordable housing. Not that we're not against it, but to have a say at the table as to how and what is being built.
Okay, so you want to join an appeal. So who else is involved in this appeal?
I'm not sure if it's in Civic Clerk D, but it's a 13, as of now, it's 13 municipalities throughout the state of New Jersey. Not even, in all counties. It's not just Somerset County. So I don't know all 13 right now, but I'm sure if you want a copy of it, we can get it to you.
Do you know if there are any other municipalities from Somerset County?
I believe there's one, but I can't remember. I don't remember which one it is.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Britting?
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delacour?
Yes.
Mayor LaFosse?
Yes. Okay, so that moves to our last order of business, which is claims list 2022-12. May I have a motion to approve claims list 18, I'm sorry.
Motion to approve.
Thank you. Second?
Second.
Any comments from Dave? Any comments from the floor? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Committeeman Britting?
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delacour?
Yes.
Mayor LaFosse?
Yes. All right, we'll now offer a motion of adjournment.
So moved.
Second,
Second.
roll call, please.
Committeeman Britting?
Yes.
Committeeman Thompson?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Delacour?
Yes.
Mayor LaFosse?
Yes, we are adjourned. It's 8:30, and we'll see you in December.